Hey guys, it's your girl Lashestonixofam. Welcome to my channel. Today we're doing another declutter video, makeup declutter, and I have really been dreading this particular declutter because, as you can see, this is my palette declutter. So, besides foundation, I would say palettes and foundation are like my two favorite things to buy. So I have tons of palettes here. Maybe not tons, but I have a good collection here going. I really need to go through them. There's a lot that I don't use, and I'm ready to declutter these palettes and give them away to someone who might use them, and then I can make room to buy new palettes. So let's get started. What I'm going to do, I'm going to use this really large jumbo container to put all the palettes that I want to keep, which is probably going to be, this is probably not going to be a 50-50, I can tell you up front. I'm going to hoard my palettes, you guys, but I do plan on giving away a good bit, and I'm going to put those in these containers right here, the ones that I'm going to give away to family and friends. So let's just get started, okay? Like I said, I have a lot of palettes to get through, so I got my chai latte ready to go. I'm ready to do this thing. So yeah, let's just get started. So, okay, which one do I want to? What do I want to start with? I don't know. Let's start with this. Okay, this is the Too Faced Just Peachy Mattes palette. You guys know that I did several videos on this. I'll try to link one of them for you guys. I'll put the card at the top, and maybe at the end of the video you can check it out to see what you think of this palette. Pretty sure I did a swatch video, comparison video, so check it out. I really love this palette. It's going to be great for spring, summer. They're just very fun. I would say very fun colors. Like, it's not colors you find just like anywhere. So I'm obsessed with these colors. For instance, my favorite color is Peach Punch, and it looks like that. I don't know if you can see it, but it looks like that, and it's so pretty. There's Just Ripe, another really pretty color, and another one is Peach Sangria. Really pretty color. Look at those colors. Perfect for summer. So I'm definitely keeping this palette, you guys. I'm going to swatch them real quick. And I forgot to bring my little, there's the colors. Are those not perfect for the summertime? I just love this palette. I would highly recommend it if you're looking for a matte palette. This is a really pretty one. Let me get my little rag. I kind of forgot to get it. I always do that to myself. It's like, where is it? It's way over here. Okay. There we go. I got it. Okay. Let me wipe this off so I don't get it everywhere. So this is definitely a keeper. I love this palette very much. So I'm going to keep it. Definitely a winner. I'm going to go ahead and put it in my big little container over here. My big little container. That doesn't make any sense. If you hear the ice maker in the background, I've told you in several videos, we have a brand new ice maker, and she or he is super loud. Okay, another Too Faced product. This is the Too Faced White Peach palette. Never been open, you guys. Still in the package. I haven't used this yet. I have not played with this palette yet. I did get two of these palettes. So one of these palettes will be in the 3K giveaway. I will link that video if you're interested in being in my 3K video. Speak English. If you're interested in what am I trying to say? If you're interested in entering that giveaway. It is still going on until May 13th, which is Mother's Day. So you have plenty of time to do that if you're interested. But this is like brand new. Never used this palette. Like I said, it will be in the 3K giveaway as well, and I have one for myself as well. And I haven't really heard that much about this palette. Have you guys? Because I haven't. But it's the Too Faced White Peach palette. So I'll kind of show you the difference. This one's the just peachy mattes. And this one is the white peach. This one is strictly mattes, no shimmers. And this one, let me see if it smells like peaches. Okay, this one is not as strong at all. Like the other one has more of a peach smell, and this one does not. Let me see if I can cover up the mirror. And here's the colors. So somebody will be winning this palette. There are shimmers in this palette. It's not just mattes. Like I said, I've never used it. I really want to do like a look with it or a get ready with me. If you're interested, leave me a comment down below. If you see any of these palettes that I haven't really used that much and you want to see a get ready with me or some type of a look, let me know in the comments. Or if you see something that you would like me to put in a giveaway that I'm kind of talking about, just let me know. But I'm going to show you, this one's called Peach Ice. Looks like that. Really shimmery. I'm hoping it's like, oh, it's so pretty. Peach Ice. Look at that. Look at Peach Ice. Almost looks like a highlighter, but I don't know. It's very like blingy. It's very cool tone, so it might be too cool tone for a highlighter, but it is really pretty. Another color in here, Glistening Peach. This one looks super fun. Let's see what this one looks like. This one, yeah, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but it is shimmery. And then this one is Peach Passion. So these are the three shimmers. They are, let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 shimmers. Is this one a shimmer too? No, it's a matte. So 4 shimmers and the rest are mattes in this palette. So here are the shimmers, if you guys can see. And the rest are matte. So I'm totally keeping this palette for sure. Like I said, I haven't really got to play with it yet. And I really do want to play with it. So definitely keeping, this palette. So yes. Okay. I have the Tartelette in Bloom palettes. I never grabbed this palette, and it's crazy because there's so many people who love this palette, and I love it too. I love the like, I don't know, the cover is so pretty and girly. It's very like spring summer like cover because it's this Tartelette in Bloom, so it's very like spring summer. I really love the smell of this palette. It smells like vanilla. And these colors are very like, very pigmented and very like, what's the word I'm looking for? I feel like anybody could wear these colors. They're just so pretty. I really love, this is probably my favorite, is the top row right here. It just has some very beautiful, like, I don't know, like purpley shades, I guess. Like you could do like a purple look with it. I just really love this palette. I just never grab it though. That's the thing. You guys know I've been on like a warm kick for a while now. And if it doesn't have like bright, warm colors in it, I just don't grab it. But I'm honestly going to keep this palette just because I really do love Tarte products. I really do love this palette. I think it's extremely pigmented, and I will use it one day. I just need to put it, I guess, where I can see it and where it's not lost with all my palettes, and then maybe I can use it more. But yeah, so definitely gonna keep it. Very beautiful palette. Another Tartelette palette, of course, is like my fave. It's the Tartelette Toasted palette. I love the packaging of this palette. It's like Inferno. It's gorgeous. These colors are so me. I couldn't pick. If I had to like make a palette, I mean, this would be like my palette. I mean, look at those colors. They're so me. I'm obsessed with this palette. It also smells like vanilla as well. And if I had to recommend a palette between, if you ask me, okay, which palette do I pick up? Do I pick up the Tartelette in Bloom, or do I pick up the Tartelette Toasted? Well, I feel like this one is a very like neutral palette, which you could wear like to work. You could wear it every day, but you could also like smoke it out. This one, if you love warm tones like I do, this is going to be like your favorite palette ever. But if you don't, you might not get as much use out of this palette as you would this palette. But for me personally, if I had to choose one, this one would win. Definitely. So that's my opinions on those. Okay, I do have two Huda Beauty palettes. This one is the original Huda Beauty palette. I love this palette. It got a lot of love. If you can see, the shadows have been like dug into, like at the glittery ones. They're called like foiled shadows, I think is what she called them. I can't remember, but I love this palette. It's so pretty. This one is called, what is it called? It's called the Rose Gold Edition. And I'm definitely holding on to this palette. I do love it. It is very beautiful. This one is a brand new palette. This is the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette, which everyone was gaga over, and I got my hands on it. Never used it before. I did like play with the swatches a little bit, but I've never actually did a look with this palette. Very pretty colors. Okay, I'm going to show you the ones I swatched. Is that a better swatch? Maybe not, but they're very like a lot of purples and plums and golds and rose golds and just really gorgeous colors. So I really love this palette. Sorry for the mirror, but I just can't wait to play with it. I have put it up and I haven't really had a chance to play with it, but definitely want to do some looks with this. And I heard there was like a cheaper, like vegan alternative to this. This was like a $60 palette, and I heard there was a very like a cheaper brand. I think it's, what is the brand? I can never remember the brand, but you guys know what I'm talking about. So I might try to get you guys the vegan one, the cheaper one, and put it in the 3K. But if I could think, it's called is it Bad Habit? I think it's Bad Habit. They have a dupe for this palette. So yeah. But I'm definitely keeping this palette. It's gorgeous. I need to start using it more. I think I could come up with some really pretty looks with that. Making a mess everywhere. Okay. Let's wipe all this off. Okay, this is the Urban Decay little, it's a little container. And then I just picked out a couple of shades that I wanted at the time. And then I just kind of made me a little, like a little quad. So it's got 4 shadows in it. It's full-size shadows, Urban Decay. I can't remember what the shadows are. But I don't ever use this palette, so I think I'm going to give this palette away. Yeah. So I'm going to put it in my little giveaway pile, which is right here. What else? I am making a huge mess. Okay. This is the Coastal Scents Revealed Smoky Palette. I never used this, not even once, not even to swatch. It came in a BoxyCharm, and I just never used it. So this is going to go, I'm going to give this away either to family, friends, or if you guys are interested, I can put it in my 3K giveaway because, like I said, I've never used it. I'll show you. It's never been swatched. So if you would like me to put it in the 3K giveaway, just comment down below. I can do that. I do not have the box that it came in, so that's the only kind of downfall. But, yeah, it looks like this. There's no mirror to it. But, yeah, if you guys want me to put it in the 3K, there's a couple palettes I'm thinking about putting in the 3K that they've never been loved. But if you guys don't want them, I'm definitely going to give them to family and friends. So this one's going to be given away. So I'll put that in the giveaway box. Where can I put the giveaway box? Right here, maybe? Okay, so what is next? Okay, this is the Urban Decay Smoked palette. I bought this when I was like really in like a so like when I first started my YouTube channel, I was really wanting to do like a lot of smoky eye looks, and so I picked this palette up. It's really cute because it looks like a little like a makeup bag because it has a zipper, but when you open it up, it does have a mirror, so it's great for travel. You can throw a mascara or eyeliner or a brush or whatever you want in this part right here in the middle. So like I said, it's great for traveling. And then all these are like cool tone shadows. And they're very pigmented too. I'm just kind of over the cool tone thing. So I don't ever use this palette. So I'm going to give this away as well. So like I said, these are going in my giveaway pile over here. I have like glitter from that Huda Beauty palette all over my pants. Okay. This is the Carly Bowell BH Cosmetics palette. This is the original, the small one that she came out with first. So this one has 14 eyeshadows and highlights. And so I have never ever used this palette. So like I said, I thought about putting this one in the 3K giveaway as well because I have never swatched these. And if you can see that, I've never swatched them. And I don't need this because I have the deluxe palette. So I'm going to give this one away. If you guys are interested in me putting it in the giveaway, comment down below. If enough people ask for these palettes to be in the giveaway, I will definitely put them in there. But, you know, if not, they will just be given to family and friends. So that is what that palette looks like. Very pretty. I don't have the box that it came in either, so that's another thing. Okay, here's another palette. This one is the Too Faced The Power of Makeup by Nikki Tutorials. When I first started my channel, I gave like, I want to say I got one for myself, and I think I bought two, and I did like a giveaway. And this is what the palette looks like. It's like a little book. And then inside the book, it has two of the Too Faced blushes, a highlight, a bronzer, and some gorgeous like eyeshadows. I never use this, guys. I never pull this out. So I'm going to give this away as well. So yeah, giving this away too. So far, I'm giving away more than I'm keeping, I think. It might be around same time. This is another Coastal Scents palette. This is the Revealed 3 palette. It's got 20 shadows in it. This was never used either, but since I didn't have a box for it and it kept opening, this one has dents in it. If you can look close, there's like some nicks in this one, if you can see that. So I figured you guys wouldn't want this one, so I'm going to give this away to family and friends. So I'm going to put that in the giveaway pile as well. And you guys know how I feel about this palette. I put it in, I'll link that video for you guys. I will either I'll put a card up here, or I'll put it at the end of the video. It was called The Worst Palettes of the Worst Palettes of 2017. And this one is Melissa Michelle, which is she's a YouTuber, and she did a collab with Ulta Beauty. And I really like put this on the worst palette list. It's a really horrible palette. And so I used it like once. I got no pigmentation in it, so I'm definitely giving this away to family or friends. So yeah, that's that. There's no point in keeping something that I'm not, you know, going to use. So this will be given away as well. I'm going to have to get another box for my giveaways. So yeah, this one's full, so I have to get another box. Let's move all this over here and put this one here. Okay. What else do I want to talk about? Let's see. Okay. This is the Modern Renaissance palette. Everybody loves this palette. I'm keeping this palette because my son Harrison bought me this palette, and it is one of my favorite ones. It is definitely a warm tone palette. It's gorgeous. I think it's like everybody's favorite palette. It's by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it's just gorgeous. I mean, you can't beat the pigmentation of this palette. The colors are so gorgeous, and I really, really love it. So, definitely keeping this palette. Another palette I got from one of my kids. I got the Subculture palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills from my son Benjamin. I got it for Christmas this year. I've never used it yet. I cannot wait to use it, but I still haven't used it yet, you guys. So, it looks like this. I wanted it because it had a lot of fun colors that I don't have in like 90% of my palettes. So, it's just a really like, I'll show you guys. Just a really fun, something different and something fun. I mean, you see those colors, they're just like so different. I really don't have a place to swatch them, but I will try. They're super duper pigmented. You can see that on my wrist. It looks like a rainbow of colors. So I'm definitely keeping this palette. I'm going to play with it. I just haven't played with it yet. There's some beautiful shimmers in there and some mattes. So I'm keeping this palette. I'm really excited to play around with it some more. Okay, you guys. You guys know this is like my baby. This is the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. I love this palette so much. I cannot recommend it enough for you guys because I think you need it. It is an amazing palette. Also, they have a smaller version if you don't want to spend $50-something for a Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. They do have the mini one now, which is awesome. I'm thinking about getting that one just for travel. And it just comes with like a couple of the shadows, and it's gorgeous. And it's like on my wish list, so I'm thinking about picking that up. So yeah, so here's obviously the gorgeous warm tones. I cannot get enough of those colors. So pretty. Like my favorite palette ever made. I just, honestly, this is my favorite palette ever made. So I'm definitely keeping it. Like I said, I do want to get the little mini version of it. I think it would be cool just to either keep in my handbag or to travel with. So that is awesome. Definitely keeping it. It is a winner chicken dinner. Okay, these are Too Faced palettes. They're like the little mini ones. First came the Peanut Butter and Jelly palette. Looks like this. I love the name. It just made me like so hungry. Okay, so these are the shadows. I remember wearing these shadows like every day. It was just like, before I went out, like I had to wear these shadows. And then these right here, like the shimmers, I felt like you could wear almost as a highlighter. Just really pretty colors. I don't know. I just really love the purples, and I really love the peanut butter color. I love the, what is it called? Jammin'. I don't have my glasses on, but I think that's what it says. Jelly. Nuts About You. Peanut Butter Cup. Peanut Brittle. They're just gorgeous, gorgeous colors. So I love this palette. It does smell good. I wouldn't say it smells like peanut butter and jelly, but it does smell good. I think it smells more like vanilla, but I'm totally keeping this because this is one of my favorite, like, travel friendly little eyeshadow palettes. It's great for travel because it's like you can just throw it in your purse and go. And yeah, I don't have anything bad to say about this palette. I love it. Another little palette that I really love is this one, which a lot of people hated it. It got a lot of hate. This is the Too Faced Peanut Butter Honey palette. And I totally love this palette. I loved it just as much as the peanut butter and jelly, to be honest with you. There's some really pretty colors in here, and I love it for travel as well. This one also smells like, I guess it smells like between vanilla and cocoa, maybe. I don't know. It smells really good. It doesn't smell like honey, and it doesn't smell like peanut butter, but the colors are beautiful, and I love this palette. So definitely keeping this palette. Like, you know what palette that you love, right? Okay, this is another palette I really love, and I have not given it enough love. I got it from my husband, and I'm totally obsessed with it. I can't remember the name of it, but it's by Urban Decay. This is also in my 3K giveaway. I got you guys one of these. They're just, I don't like the packaging. The packaging, to me, is bulky and just not very functional. But I will say the colors are, like, amazing. Like, I'm trying to figure out how to cover that up without making a dent in my eyeshadows. But here are the colors. There's colors on bottom and top. There's, like, more cool on the bottom, more warm on top. They're just, like, super pigmented and just, they're so pretty. They're just amazingly gorgeous colors. I mean, look at that. They're so pigmented. Look. They're very pigmented. So, I would highly recommend this palette. But like I said, if you want to try to win it, it will be my 3K giveaway. Let me try to put this back in here. It's really like a pain in the butt, like I said. I kind of wish it had totally different packaging. I think I would grab it more and I would use it more. Because if you hold it up a certain way, it just kind of slides like out. But yeah, this is the packaging. I really can't remember the name of it, but what is the name of it? I'm not sure. But anyway, it's gorgeous, and I love the pigmentation of this palette. It's beautiful. Keeping it. I'm definitely keeping that palette. Okay, what else do I want to talk about? Let's go through some of these at the bottom. Okay, this right here, my husband bought me for my birthday. Was it my birthday? Yeah, my birthday. This is by Lorac, and it's the Tale as Old as Time palette, the Beauty and the Beast by Lorac. You guys will be getting one of these in the 3K giveaway as well. But I love this because it looks like a book. You can, like, set it on your vanity, and it's so beautiful. And this right here is the opening. It looks like a little book, and it's got, like, the little bookmark. And, of course, it's got the rose, and it's really beautiful. It's so pretty. I've actually never used it just because I want to look at its beauty and not touch it. It's got a really pretty mirror right here that looks very, like, fairy tale. But I don't use this palette just because I want to, like, keep it lasting forever. But here are the shades. The shades pertain to the movie. So this royal blue is called, what is it called? It's called Beast Mode. And you know, he always wears, like, that deep royal blue. I don't have my glasses with me, but there's a very, like, champagne color called Enchanting. What is this one called? Inner Beauty. There's some pinks that are called, there's a Inner Beauty one. What does that say? I think it says Real You. It's another pink. What is that one called? Spell, was it Spell Repair? I can't see you guys, sorry. This one's really pretty though. I love colors like this. It's like a brown color with like a spray of glitter over it. I don't want to break my box, but it's really, it also comes with a, here it is right there. It also comes with a brush, but that's my like little brush holder right now. So yeah, I really do love this palette. I just love it more for the beauty of it. I'm sure I'll use it eventually, but I just really love just to look at it. I think it's beautiful. So I'm definitely keeping that palette. This palette was another palette that I just kind of got on the whim. This is the Disney's Alice Through the Looking Glass. I love Disney. If you didn't know that about me, I'm a big Disney person. This is from Urban Decay. And I really think the packaging is what sold me. I mean, the packaging is like freaking gorgeous. Here is the eyeshadow palette itself. You can just like take it out, which is great. That it just makes a lot of sense to be able to take it out and use it without having this bulky like box right here. There are some pretty colors, but there are a lot of cool tones that I know I'll never use. It looks like that, but I do want to keep this just because it is a collector's piece. So I'm probably going to keep it even though, you know, I don't really use it. But I'm trying to show you how beautiful this is. You could actually display this if you had room, like on your vanity. It has this gorgeous, they all have these like fairy tale mirrors. It has this little thing right here where it kind of holds the mirror up, like you could set it on your vanity and do your makeup. And then you can open the sides, which first of all, it has a gorgeous like quote right here. But when you open it up, it has this gorgeous like fairy tale butterfly. You can see that. It's like three-dimensional. I don't know if you can tell that it's dimensional. Yeah, I think you can tell. It's like 3D dimensional. It's like so pretty. You could like set that on your vanity. It's gorgeous. Like I said. And then, like I said, inside is the shadow where you can just pull it out. So, this is definitely a collector's piece that I'm pretty sure I'm going to hold on to. So, yeah, we'll be keeping that. I'm also really in love with this palette. This is the Too Faced Natural Love palette. This is perfect because Easter's almost here. And I remember when I got this, I think I got it last Easter, and it's just so gorgeous. The packaging is what drew me. The reason why I fell in love with this packaging, it's got bunnies on it. It's pink. It says love, and it's just so freaking pretty. I'm totally obsessed with this palette. It's sleek. It's like a little book. It's like, I don't know. It looks like a little fairy tale book. The colors are very neutral. It's got a huge mirror. But the colors are very neutral. So, there's warm tones, there's cool tones. You can get a lot of looks with this little palette. I'm pretty sure it was limited edition. I don't think you can get this anymore. I really love limited edition palettes. So yeah, this is definitely a keeper for me. I love this palette very much. It has some gorgeous, gorgeous colors. If you can get your hands on it, I would highly recommend it. I think it's beautiful. Has a lot of soft shimmers and stuff in it. So I'm keeping that. Okay, this is why I got rid of the other BH Cosmetics palette from Carly Bible, is because I have the deluxe version. Actually, I've never used it, so I need to use it. But this one is larger than the other one. I have swatched this one though. So, it looks like this. It has all the highlighters at the bottom and some really pretty warm tones and shimmers at the top. So, I am going to keep this palette. I really do love the highlighters. Are gorgeous in this palette. And I do love like the fake marble look and everything on the inside. It's gorgeous. So, I'm definitely keeping this palette as well. Another palette that I would highly recommend, you can still get this palette, and I would highly recommend you get it. This is the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. This is also going to be in my 3K giveaway. So like I said, if you're interested in trying to win, I am going to have 3 winners. So all you have to do is click on the video, and the rules will be in the description box. Follow the rules, and yeah, it's just kind of like a luck of the draw thing, so I can't make any promises to anybody who's going to win, but good luck to everybody who enters my 3K giveaway, and I really appreciate you guys that are new. I just want to say welcome to my channel. But yeah, this one is a gorgeous, gorgeous palette, and I would say if you're somebody who maybe is starting out with YouTube, and you want to come up with a bunch of different looks, these are all the colors. I mean, imagine what you could do with all these colors. They are beautiful. They're prettier in, they're prettier in person than, honestly, than I thought they would be. They're huge, like, pots. I always end up sticking my nail in it. But they're just really, I really love, obviously, the warm tones. There's a lot of neutrals, there's mattes, there's shimmers, there's cool tones, there's pops of color. It's one of my favorite palettes. I'm glad I picked it up. And I hope you guys enjoy it, whoever wins it. So, yeah. I'm thinking about picking 3 of these up, so each one of my winners will have one. So, leave me in the comments if you guys like that idea. So yeah, so this is definitely a keeper for me. I love this palette. Love, love, love it. So definitely keeping this palette. I'm like running out of room, and my keep box is like insane, you guys. I told you guys I was going to have more keep stuff than stuff I was getting rid of, because, I mean, these are my babies. Okay, so here's my keep. Okay, what else do I want to talk about here? Okay, this is the Maybelline The Nudes palette. I picked this up a while back when I first started my YouTube channel. And well, she wasn't a big YouTuber at the time. She was a small YouTuber. But I really, really, really looked up to her. And she picked this up, and she did some beautiful, beautiful looks with like a drugstore palette. And I was like, wow, that is like a very pigmented palette. And it really is a pigmented palette for drugstore. And I did enjoy it. I used it for a little while when I first started my channel, because I didn't have a lot of money and I didn't want to buy a bunch of palettes. And I didn't really know a lot about palettes at the time. But yeah, it's super, super pigmented. I'm running out of swatch rooms. But here they are. Like, for drugstore, those are super pigmented colors. I really do love this palette, but honestly, I don't grab it anymore, and I think someone else might love it, give it some more love than I can. So I'm going to pass this along as well. So this is going in my giveaway pile. Fixing up to start another giveaway pile or something. Okay. What else? What else? What else? Okay. I kind of forgot to put this in my singles. This is by MAC, and it was part of the Trolls collection. I thought I had like 2 or 3 of these. I might, and they just might be mixed up in my other collections. But I'm trying to go through all my collections and kind of like organize everything so I can find the makeup I want to use and stuff like that. But this is the one that I found. But like I said, it was limited edition. It is by MAC, and it was the little Trolls. I want to hold on to this just because it was a collectible. I don't know. I'm not going to use it, though. That's the thing. I know I'm not going to use this. And I do have the Trolls lip products. So do I want to keep the glitter that I'm not going to use? I don't know. I might put it in the giveaway pile. I'm not really sure how I feel about that one. Okay. What else? Let's talk. Okay, I don't know about some of these. I'm not sure about. Okay, This is the Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics palette. I remember when this first came out, I was totally obsessed. They're like really gorgeous, like really gorgeous mattes, and they're so blendable. They're so creamy. They were on sale for like half price. They're like $50-something palettes, and they were on sale for like 20-something. I should have picked you guys up one, but I didn't think about it until afterwards. But hopefully you guys got on the bandwagon and got to pick one up that was on sale. But I love the mirror. You can like move it different ways, however you want to stand it up. I don't know. This is a great travel mirror because you can totally see your whole entire face. It's very neutral color, so it'd be a great like travel palette, I think. I'm definitely keeping that palette. I love it very much. What else? Okay, this palette came in a BoxyCharm. It's called Pure Cosmetics. And this is what the palette looks like. I haven't really got to play around with this palette, but let me look. Let me test them out a little bit. Let me try to use the other arm because I think the other one is getting kind of like a little swatch crazy, but let me test the pigmentation for a minute. Because I'm pretty sure I like the pigmentation. I just haven't used the shadows. But I think they're really pretty. Let me look and see if I want to keep this palette or if I don't. Yeah, they're really up my alley, guys. If I have to be honest with you, this is like gorgeous colors. I'm sure I have these same colors in all my like warm palettes. But it's very pigmented, look. So, I think I'm going to keep it because I love the colors and everything. So, yeah, definitely going to keep this palette. Oh, that's the wrong side. Sorry. Looks like that. It's got like that fake marble look and then like a rose gold. But this is a really beautiful palette, so I'm going to keep it. I'll play with it eventually. Okay, this palette right here was a Christmas gift several years ago. I think when I first started my channel, from my youngest son, Harrison. He was younger at the time. Sorry, I got acid reflux. But he was younger at the time, and it says, Groovy Kind of Love. It's by Benefit. They always have the cutest packaging. I really like vintage type, like tins and stuff like that, and he knew it. And at the time, I was like totally obsessed with Benefit when I first started my channel. And so he got me this for Christmas. It comes with a little pamphlet. And then I used most of the products that I was like really in love with. And then those are the ones that I haven't used yet. They're just some like eyeshadows and a little blush right there. But I used all the other ones. And this is just a little clear plastic to kind of remember the names of the shadows. I'm trying to put them back the right way. I'm definitely keeping this because anytime my kids give me anything, I like to keep it. And I think the tin is like, even if I use or don't use the makeup in here, the tin is really cute and I could use it for something else. So definitely keeping it. I love it. Okay, we're getting down to some things that I just don't know about yet. Okay, this one I definitely know about. This is the ColourPop palette that Look Gorgeous sent me. I'll try to link that video for you guys to check out. Go watch it. It's really cute. She sent me some makeup products from ColourPop. I've never tried ColourPop until she sent it to me. And I was hooked. I was like hooked. It was like, oh my gosh, where has ColourPop been all my life? It is so like affordable, and I did a comparison video, you guys. I compared this to the Tartist, the Tartelette Toasted palette, and you guys, this is a dupe for that palette. So if you don't want to pay the $40-something for the Tarte palette, I would highly recommend this palette. It is like spot on. I will link that video for you guys to check it out. I would highly recommend checking it out because I'm telling you, this is a dupe. And I'll try to find the palette I'm talking about. I have like all these. It's like at the bottom of a Palette Madness, I think. But we'll try to get it. I'm determined. Okay. It was like a dead ringer dupe to this palette. So, I will link that video. Definitely go check it out. I'm definitely keeping it because not only do I love the pigmentation and I love the colors, but my friend sent it to me. So, this is my baby. I love it very much. Thank you, Look Gorgeous, for this palette. And I just, like, got a hair in it. Okay. There you go. So I'm definitely keeping that palette. It's gorgeous. Okay. This one right here is the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette. She did a little collab. I think she had a blush palette as well. I didn't get the blush palette, but I did pick up this palette. And I also did some giveaways on my channel. I think Crystal's Compact, I think she won. And she got one of these palettes. I sent her, and I can't remember who else won, but a few people won these palettes. I think it was around Christmas time, maybe. I'm not really sure. It's been a while. But I don't really use this palette, honestly. But I do love the pigmentation. There's like 3 colors that like I'm so obsessed with. What is it called? Punk is one of them. 1987, and then Bathwater. Those are like my 3 favorite colors in this palette. Let me see if I can swatch them somewhere. Like, I have makeup everywhere, you guys. Okay. That one, and that one. Those are like my 3 favorite colors in this, like, palette. I want to start using this palette more, so I need to put it where I can see it, but I'm going to totally keep this palette because it is very pigmented. It's very creamy shadows, and I really do like it. So, I just need to start using it more, but I really do love this palette. And I think the packaging is so different. So, I'm keeping that as well. Okay, guys. Too much to talk about. Oh, I don't know. Okay, this is another Tarte palette. This is when Graveyard Girl did a collab. I did a video on this, but I don't even know if I still have it. It's been years ago. This is called the Swamp Queen palette. And this is what it looks like. This was like a limited edition palette. Whoops. I don't think you can get this palette anymore. I never use this palette, you guys. I'm trying to see why I don't use this palette. I never use this palette. But it was limited edition. I really do like holding on to my limited edition palettes. It's very pigmented. It really, really is. I don't know. Here's the, if you can see, they're very pigmented. I don't know if my swatches are, I think they're starting to get a little muddy because I keep kind of going over my hand, and I think they're just getting a little muddy, but I think I might hold on to that because it was limited edition. I don't use it, but I might. There's gorgeous highlighters in here. I don't know. I think I'm going to hold on. Let's see what else. Is this one vegan too? Let me look and see. No, this is not vegan. Okay. This is Makeup Revolution and Makeup Revolution palette. I did a giveaway for this. And yeah. This is just, it gives you like the names of the colors. I don't want to blind you guys, but let's see. Just, it's supposed to be like a dupe for the chocolate palette, the Too Faced chocolate palette. There's some really pretty colors in here, but I don't really find myself grabbing this palette that much. And I do have the actual Too Faced chocolate bar palette. That's probably what I would use it the most for. That's a really pretty highlighter in this palette. Look at this highlighter. The highlighter in this one looks better. The highlighter in the Makeup Revolution looks better than the highlight in the chocolate bar palette. I'm not even kidding you guys. I don't know if it's just because my hands are all muddy right now. I'm debating. Should they stay or should they go? I think I might, I don't know. I think I like this one better than the original. So, I don't know. I'm thinking about keeping this one and giving this one away. I don't know. Also, I have the Too Faced Peach palette. You guys know I gave it like crappy reviews, but it is a very expensive palette, and so I kind of want to hold on to it. So, I don't know. I think I might hold on to the Too Faced palettes just because, you know, you're a YouTuber. You have to have that kind of stuff. This one right here is the Naked 2 Urban Decay. I really don't like these colors because they're cool tones, and you know I like warm tones. But I do want to keep this palette because I do want to collect all the Urban Decay palettes eventually, because I only have, I have like 2 or 3 of these. And I want to get like the rose gold one. I want to get all of them just to have them in my collection. So I'm going to keep that as well. Okay, what else? Okay, my husband bought me these 2 palettes. He bought me these for Halloween tutorials. I never did Halloween tutorials, but they're also Makeup Revolution palettes. And I think I will keep these. They've never been open, and I might not even open them. I just really like the packaging because they're like, ooh, spooky. And I'm a big Halloween person. You guys know that. So I think I will keep these as well. I'm just like hoarding everything. I told you guys it was going to be really hard for me to to get rid of stuff. The Metal and, Metal and Mattes palette. These are really, really pigmented colors. They're really pretty. It's just not, I don't like cool tones, as you guys know. I don't wear cool tones, and this was a limited edition palette, but I know in my heart I'll never wear these colors, so I kind of want to put this in the 3K giveaway, or I'll just give it away to family members. You guys let me know if you want me to put this in the 3K giveaway. I do have the box to this Kat Von D. It is vegan, it is cruelty free, and I can put it in my 3K giveaway if you guys would like it. Just comment down below. If enough people comment for some of these palettes, I will put them in the 3K because I don't use it. Maybe you guys can give it a better home than I can. Okay, we're coming down to a few more palettes. Okay, so these are my Makeup Forever palettes. I have 2. This one is a very like bold, in your face, like bright colors, which I never use. Never ever use. I think this is the only color I ever used. But it kind of looks like that color Lounge a little bit. Without, yeah, it kind of looks like that color Lounge without the like different colors in it. I think that's, I don't know why. I think that's the only reason why I bought this palette was for that gorgeous like green color. They're so pigmented. These are like so pigmented. I don't use this palette, but I'm pretty sure I want to keep my Makeup Forever palettes just because they were expensive and because they're very pigmented. And this is just the neutral one, which like everybody can use a neutral palette. So I think I will keep those as well. You guys, I've kept so many palettes. I did get rid of my Kylie Christmas one. I didn't like those colors. They were more cool tones. And this one is the Burgundy palette. So I know I'm keeping the Burgundy one because I really like burgundies, obviously. You guys know I like these colors. So I'm going to keep this palette. This one is the Bronze palette. Also like these colors as well. I need to start using them more. So I'm going to keep both those palettes. I did put the Christmas one, which is more cool tones, in my 3K giveaway as well. So that palette is in the 3K. These I just picked up, you guys. These are by ColourPop. I got them at Ulta. Ulta carries ColourPop now. So, yeah. So, these are going in the 3K giveaway as well. I got them for you guys, and then I got me some. So let me just kind of show you. This one is Dream Fever, and I'll kind of show you. These are the Super Shock Shadows. So whoever wins the 3K giveaway will win some of these colors. So it has Hello Goodbye, which is like this gorgeous like orangey color. It's got like a champagne color called, what is it called? I think it's called, what is it, Jinx or something? And there's a Elixir. This one's matte. This one is shimmer. Obviously it's shimmer. This one's shimmer. I love these shimmers. I'm wearing one on my lid today actually. And this one is a matte called No Promises. That one's really beautiful. And this is the Dream Fever little, I want to say palette, but I don't know if you would call it a palette. But there's 4 individual shadows in this one. And then in the green one, it's called First Charmer. Also has 4 of the, what are they called? These Super Shock shadows in it. The color is Truth, Fluffy, Brady, and Seeker. And there's 2 mattes, Satin, and a Ultra Glitter. And yeah. So, I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep these because, like I said, I did buy you guys some. So, oh, that one's so pretty. Look how pretty that one is. Ah, I love these. I love these. I love these. So, you guys will be getting both of these as well. And then I did pick up a couple of single Super Shock shadows. So, I think that is about everything, you guys. This is the ones I can't even move the ones I kept. Let me see if I can like get to the ones I've kept. Oh my god, this is so ridiculous, you guys. Okay, this is not going to be oh, I forgot one more thing. Okay, this one I bought. This is the Too Faced Grand Hotel Cafe. I did a giveaway on this as well. It comes with 3 palettes. I never use these palettes, you guys. They're just like, somebody else could give it a better home. I never used any of these palettes, like never. So I'm going to put these in my giveaway, not giveaway, sorry. I'm going to give away family members these 2 boxes right here are the giveaways, and this is for Mama. So let's see how many I kept, and let's see how many I gave away. Let's see how stingy I was with my palettes. Okay, let's go ahead and count the ones I'm giving away first. And I'm going to count these individuals because I could give like 3 different people this. So we're going to say 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, leave a comment if you want this in the giveaway. I do have the box. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, there's 15 palettes. This is not a palette, but I'm just adding that in there. So, and this is a limited edition for whoever gets this. But, okay, so there's 15 palettes that I'm giving away. And I'm just going to push them over to the side a little bit, like that. And let's kind of go through the ones that I am keeping. Oh my gosh, there's so many. Okay, so, whoopies. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. But I think I did pretty good considering I did give stuff away, and on my singles I pretty much gave away all. What else? I think that's it. And if you guys want to recommend or request, I should say, any more videos for declutter, what you would like to see next in my next series, just let me know. Leave a comment down below. I always love to read your comments and talk to you guys. And I just want to say, you are my peoples, and I love you to pieces. Bye, guys. Love you. Bye.